Hi guys, happy Tube Tuesday. It's me, Mood Pies, brought to you by netstories.com. It is election day in the United States. It is the day once every 4 years, actually technically every 2 years, but every 4 years for a presidential election where people go out to the polls and vote. I'm not going to tell you how I voted because that's indifferent to what this video is actually about. It's about how you, not me, can turn politics into a cottage industry for you as a YouTube creator, content creator. And I have 5 tips, 5 things to keep in mind if you say, hey, I want to make politically charged videos on YouTube. Something that you may be inspired to do after today's presidential election and beyond, if you haven't done so already. The first, of course, is to pick a side. Now, in most cases, they will tell you, don't talk politics. You're going to alienate half of the people, possibly more, depending on what side you're taking on things. But actually, YouTube's already pretty fair well segmented. And as we know from, at least here in the US, there's Fox News on the right and MSNBC on the left. There's some big money to be made in taking a stand one way or the other. So if you pick a side and you want to make videos about it, do it. I mean, there's some caveats, and I'll get to it some later, but don't feel afraid about alienating part of your audience. The fact that you're actually taking a stand will actually attract the people who are more likely to watch those videos. Number 2, you don't have to take a politician's side. You don't have to be political to get a side. You can actually take a side on a cause. It can be animal rights, global warming, climate change, GMOs. Now, if you feel passionate about something, go for it. Create a stand and just create. Try to find fresh ways to dissect that. And now, you can always find fresh content, even though you're thinking, well, I stand for this, is what I stand. You think that's a one video thing. No. Because everywhere along the way, news happens, events happen that trigger conversations back to stuff like gun control and stuff like that. And keep in mind, I'm not saying if you're going to do animal rights that you're going to be pro-animal rights or pro-climate change or even pro-gun control. You could take the exact opposite stand. And just for the same reason as I said earlier in number 1, you will find your audience. So don't be afraid to go against the grain, even if you think, no, most people don't see things the way I do, because you probably will find an audience that way. 3 is have a unique voice. And this is important because there's a lot of people out there that have politically charged channels, either for causes or anything like that. That's what they vlog about, or maybe actually have videos on the street. You can go out and talk to people and stuff like that. It doesn't have to just be you lined up in front of a webcam talking videos, talking about politics or your causes. Now, of course, you have to be careful here. This is very important about having a unique voice and taking a stand. You don't want to basically piss people off who will be out to get you in some, there's a lot of people out there. So you don't ever want to go out, cross that line. You want to know you can cross the line. I'm saying my stand. I'm saying respectfully disagree with what everyone else is out there. And that also means be careful in the comments section too. Let your subscribers, let your fans do the fighting for you. You just plant the seeds. You just, light the fire, light the dynamite stick and let it there. And then let the audience, let your pro and your con people duke it out in the comment section. Not with you. You don't want to be involved in this. You created the video. You don't want to create the antagonism that may happen underneath it. Let YouTube sort that out. Number 4. Use Facebook and Twitter and whatever other means come up since this video comes out to find things that are trending. Now, Facebook is pretty cool because on the right-hand side column, you'll see stuff that's trending. And usually it's not political or cause-related. Maybe it's like some weird news story. But that's what people are talking about. Same in Twitter. Twitter for years has had the trending column on the left side, where you can actually find a trend on the mobile app. You find what's trending on Twitter, find what's trending on Facebook. That's what people are talking about. That's what people are actually searching for online. So if people are searching for something, an incident that happened, maybe a celebrity died, maybe some news happened, some catastrophic, or maybe a credible, great event may have happened. You don't know. It happens both ways. Whatever's happening, Cubs won the series or something like happened now. People are talking about it. If you find a way to get your stance and work with that and weave it into what you're doing, you will get crowds looking for something like that right now, and will find a way to relate it back to you, so you're always relevant. And 5, use social media to promote your videos. Now, the coolest thing about social media, and this is not just YouTube, which is social media in a way. I'm talking obviously about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Tumblr, whatever's out there, Pinterest. Creating accounts there is easy because you can promote your videos there through the use of hashtags. And you're going to find that if you use the hashtags that are related to your cause, related to your candidate, related to whatever you're aspiring to get the word out for, you're going to find a lot of people that are searching for those same hashtags, people that are same interests as you. And that's the coolest thing about taking a political stand. I'm not going to do it because my videos are more about helping YouTubers, and it's my political best interest to not take sides here. Again, I'm not telling you who I'm voting. It was Trump, Clinton, Johnson, Stein. I'm not going to let you know. It doesn't relate to what I'm doing here. But if your channel relates to politics and stuff like that, you don't have a problem going out on that limb. And the cool thing is, I had my oldest son, when he was in high school, he had a friend of his who just wasn't fitting in, and he's just having a real hard time through high school. And I told him just before graduation, I said, just hang in there, because when you get to college, you're going to find you're going to be in a much bigger pool. And this kid was brilliant. You're going to find a much bigger pool, and you're going to find your tribe. You're going to find the people that think like you. And sure enough, he's had a stellar time in college. So the same thing happens in social media. I mean, you may be in this like, oh, well, I'm the only one that sees things this way amongst all my friends. But you know what? You're not going to be the only one. And by putting out videos with that cause, that vision, that whatever you believe in, making that your source of your channel and building that up, as long as you do it without overly, antagonizing the other side to the point that they physically want to do something to you or wreck you in any way, it's actually a pretty cool thing for you therapeutically to say, hey, I'm going to find people that are more like me. So you can create a video and you may become popular. You may even get a lot of money because of what it's following, and you may get a following that way. More importantly, it'll be good for you. Good for you to get your thoughts out there and just, massage them out and just feel them out and find out who you are just by talking things out and going out and making videos related to that. So that is my politically charged vote today, poll Tube Tuesday, election 2016 issue of Tube Tuesday. Thank you, and I will see you soon. Moon Pies out.